Mission Impossible 2. You want me to kick this one off since I clearly have more love for it?
Go right ahead, man.
All right.
It's all you, man.
All right.
It's all you.
Chapter 1.
I'm going to say this real quick, though. I did state at the beginning that this was one of my favorites.
Yeah.
This was one of my favorite Mission Impossible movies. Go.
Go. Here we go. It's also a product of its time now. I did notice this.
Mm-hmm.
Though it's obviously aged better than the first film. It's 4 years newer.
Yeah.
But for me, I love this flick. And I have... Let me just go through my notes quickly.
Please do.
Okay? A lot of it has to do with just, like... Not so much the film itself, but just how it affected me during my teenage years. And that just sticks with me, okay? So,
okay, that makes sense.
All right, so to me, this acts as a really nice end cap to the over-the-top action movies of the 90s. Because this is kind of the end cap. This is like year 2000. We had all those crazy John Woo, Michael Bay movies through the 90s that we were just like, yes, amazing. This is kind of like the wrap on that.
Okay.
Because those movies kind of vanished come the 2000s.
Yeah, they really did.
Right.
But to be fair, there's only a handful of them that if you rewatch now, you're like, oh no, this is actually really good.
Mm-hmm.
Like The Rock.
Oh, Rock's still good.
That's still an amazing movie.
Con Air.
Yep.
The Bunny.
Nicolas Cage movies.
Nick Cage.
This didn't even have. This was like a happy accident.
Oh man, Nick Cage.
It's a happy accident, actually. I never even thought about it from that perspective. I just thought, yeah, The Rock, because that's a Michael Bay movie.
Yeah.
That was one of the movies where he was making his name off of. And then Con Air was another one.
Yeah, well, you had the 3 in a row, right? Face Off, John Woo.
That's right.
Yeah.
No, I was talking about Michael Bay.
Oh, Michael Bay. Yeah. Well, Bad Boys was basically where he started.
Bad Boys.
Bad Boys.
Yeah, Bad Boys. Oh.
And I think The Rock was his second movie.
Rock was his second
believe,
movie, and then
Armageddon.
Armageddon, that's right.
Like, Bay was good at the beginning.
I think it was because they had people around him that are like, oh, no. Mm-hmm. Michael, no.
Yeah, that's true.
Michael, no.
There's people to hold him back then.
Yeah.
Now he's just like
he did
throw money and explosions at it.
I think he did the lens flare in Pearl Harbor. I think that was the first time he did it. And that was also the one where he had that like rolling shot of them like on an angle looking up towards them, so they look like they're giants.
Yes.
And
he loves that shot. He loves that shot.
Yeah, I think he just wants to look at their dicks. Or genitalia, because he does it to women too, so. He
does it to women too, yeah.
He's an equal offender. Michael Bay.
I love
what it is. It's a love-hate relationship.
It's a love-hate. It really is love-hate.
It is.
It's like, you were so good to me during my childhood.
Why did you have to piss on my childhood?
And then you just kicked me in the dick consistently as an adult. I don't get it, Michael.
Like, please have nothing to do with the newest reboot of the Ninja Turtles.
I don't think he will. But hey, who knows? Who knows? It brings me back to my high school years, as I said. The crazy action and soundtrack with guys I listen to, like Metallica, Limp Bizkit. Like, this is a very, very 90s, early 2000s movie. Mm-hmm. It really is. To the point where people today, like young people that watch that, are probably not going to like it for that reason.
Oh, yeah.
They're like, this is not cool. Right?
Yeah.
But to me, that was cool. So I still look at it fondly. All right. And a lot of good memories come with it. You know, I remember watching it in the theater in summer 2000 with my buddies. It was the first DVD I ever owned that my nanny and papa son bought for me.
Aww. And
I still have it on the shelf for that reason alone. So, I mean, I got good memories with it. And the DVD special features were amazing.
Yeah.
You know, Mission Improbable, Ben Stiller. That alone was worth the DVD purchase.
So funny.
The two of them just like...
That was one of the things I liked in that movie, though, is that Doug Ray Scott actually calls attention to the fact that he's like grinning like an idiot every couple of minutes. And I was like, well,
it's true.
You do it.
It is true. So the John Woo Hans Zimmer combo, I love it.
Yeah, I can see that. It would be like I mentioned this about Pantera. You know, like Great Southern Trendkill was one of my favorite albums in high school. Now it's my favorite album, one of my favorite albums for different reasons, right? So that helped get me through high school because it wasn't the greatest, but it took me a while to listen to it because it had all that darkness attached to it. Whereas now I can just be like, fuck yeah, that is a great album.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah. So, I mean,
so I get it from that perspective.
So you're kind of seeing like,
so I'm gonna sound like a little bit of a dick here, but rose-colored glasses over here.
No, I will get into like the movie itself though.
Okay.
But before I do, I gotta say,
So this is your preface.
I was watching like the action in that movie, John Woo, and the music that Hans Zimmer put together for it and everything. I was just like, that'd be a perfect combo for a Metal Gear Solid. Yeah, it's epic.
In some aspects, yes.
With less dubs.
I don't think he'd be like, well, no, then I'm not doing this fucking movie.
Gotta have dubs!
And you're like, yeah, but like, why dubs? There's just gotta be dubs.
It's my signature. I put it in all the movies.
How do you know he's a good guy?
There's a bunch of dubs.
I feel like saying, well, because he's the good guy.
Yeah.
If I watch the first Mission Impossible, I know that he's a good guy. No, you need fucking dubs. Okay, fine. Fine.
Dubs. Don't argue with the dubs, man.
I'm not arguing with you.
Okay.
I'm arguing with John Woo, who's not with us, about his use of dubs, just so we're clear. It's still crazy.
Yeah, he'll never watch this, so we're safe.
Never say never. I mean, we're name dropping people. Eventually, someone's going to go, hey, you know there's two dickheads in Canada, like Thunder Bay, I believe, and they're making fun of you, John Woo, and he's going to go, they didn't have dubs, they must be evil.
Calls up Chow Yun Fat, and we die.
Although, as far as ways to go, that's not a bad way to go.
That's not a bad way to go at all.
Like Chow Yun Fat and Hardboiled?
Yep.
Oof.
Yep.
Oof.
Comes in here with fucking the double barrel guns and the cigarette in the mouth, just fucking firing away and jumping for no reason across the room. And,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, I'm down with that.
You know what? It's funny because, like, recently I've been rewatching John Woo movies, and I'm starting to not like them as much as I did. Because I recently mentioned that with Face Off.
Yeah, taste change, right?
Okay. So. And, okay, well, actually, you know what? You get into your meat and potato. Because I'm admittedly going to tear this movie apart, so.
I know.
You're just delaying the inevitable.
Okay, Tom's chemistry with Andy Newton was fantastic, I thought. I thought the two of them were great together.
Okay,
right?
that's debatable.
I know. I thought they were great together. And I liked her character.
Sorry, yes, the chemistry between them was as good as it could be.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give him that.
But I mean, I did love her character. I was always hoping to see like a part in a future Mission Impossible where he needed a thief and he called her up for a job.
It did surprise me that was the last time we ever saw her because the way they built it up.
And then they end on this like they love each other note.
That's right.
And then the third kicks off with like, oh, he's married to another woman. What the fuck?
And like, I mean, I know in movies like this they tend to do the James Bond thing where it's sort of episodic in a way.
Yeah.
So I get that, but I mean, I will admit that it was very jarring when you got to the third and you were just like, not even a mention.
Yeah.
Not like, like your last girlfriend before you met me. Nothing like that. And I mean, I guess part of it is also, too, that's 8 years removed, or 6 years removed.
Yeah, there is 6 years removed.
That's a long stretch.
It is. But, I mean, just some kind of mention would be fantastic for guys like me. Like, I love the shootout scene where she injects herself with the Chimera. He's like, you stay with me, I'm not going to lose you. And then he blows a hole through the wall and jumps.
Yep.
Like, I love that scene. And the music just gets louder and louder.
That scene was really cool. And that scene is still held up really well. The other scene that I thought was really well done was the last stealth scene in the castle type of thing.
Okay, yep,
you know? There's only a couple of things that part of... Hold on, how much more do you got?
Did you want... You really want to get...
It's bubbling.
You want to cut loose,
It's
right?
bubbling out.
Okay, well, let me keep going just until... And then you'll explode. You'll just... Right?
This hurts me. Like, this really hurts me.
I
want you to know this.
Okay.
I want you to understand that I'm not taking pride in the fact that I'm going to shit all over this movie.
Okay. I'm not alone. I know this because this is still the highest grossing Mission Impossible in North America.
It's fucking mind-blowing. Mind-blowing.
Still the highest.
Absolutely mind-blowing.
So I'm not alone.
I know.
I'm not alone. Okay. Doug Ray Scott does a fine job as a villain, though admittedly he's probably the weakest of the villains in all the series.
Yep.
Also, if it wasn't for Scott being busy with this, he would be our Wolverine today.
I know, and I'm so glad.
So
I'm so glad.
So you gotta love this movie for that.
Because, like, man, I couldn't even picture anyone else. It's going to be hard for a recast.
Every time I watch Doug Ray Scott now, I'm just like, I'm trying to see him as Wolverine, and I can't.
But you know what the other part is? The other part is that he isn't actually as good as Hugh Jackman.
No. No.
I mean, I'm not surprised that his career isn't any higher than it is now. Because, I mean, like, I remember when this movie came out, and I was like, oh, Douglas Scott, blah, blah, blah. And I remember just thinking to myself, like, okay, all right.
Yeah, because, I mean...
Even though I love the movie, but you're right. Like, even then, I was just kind of like, He is the weakest part of that movie. He's not bad by any means.
No, but he is the weakest part.
But he's also... He's
a typical bad guy. I mean, he didn't have...
Yeah.
You know, I mean...
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. You know what? I'm pretty much... I'm going to say a nice cameo by Anthony Hopkins. I enjoyed seeing him in that. And Ving Rhames, I love that they carried him through the series.
Yep.
Because I love Luther. He's a great character.
Oh my god,
all right.
He is one of the best.
Okay, explode away.
Okay, all right.
Where to start?
So, first watched this movie, thought it was absolutely amazing. I was in the same boat as you. It was crazy.
Because we love those movies.
It was so cool. It was so awesome.
Yeah.
Especially because we were hitting John Woo like crazy because it was Broken Arrow, and we all loved Broken Arrow.
Yep.
Face Off, another one we all loved. Face Off.
Before Broken Arrow.
Hard Target, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Now this. I'm rewatching all of his movies that I loved as a kid, and I'm going, oh my god. And now I'm starting to see the critiques about it. I'm amazed that this got only 62%. When, if you really think about it, take those rose-colored glasses off, because the story itself, I gave the first one shit for having a pretty by-the-numbers story. This is just a terrible story.
Oh, this is 100% paid by the numbers.
But it's also terrible. It's a horrible story. Like, I mean, I almost wished it could have been like another, like, oh, the spy is framed type of thing.
Yeah.
You know? Because it's just, it is kind of all over the map. It's, okay, Chimera. There's no cure for Chimera. This will kill you in like 2 days, tops. Let's get Chimera. Okay, but we can make a cure now. Let's get the cure now. She's gonna help me steal this. We're gonna fall in love in this weird, like, car chase tag scene.
Mm-hmm.
That's insane.
Mm-hmm.
Even at the beginning, like, I watched this the other night, and a whole half an hour of this movie was going, and I remember just being like, what the like, nothing is happening. It's the most boringest opening ever.
Yeah, I love that.
It's so slow. I feel like when they first met, God, yeah, my problem, a lot of it stems from the fact that this is during a period which I like to call Tom Cruise's vanity era. This is where he looked like $1 million all the way through, even in a movie where he didn't need to, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But, like, so they have the scene where he's meeting her in the ballroom dance, right?
Yep.
And everyone's wearing all these, like, tuxes and dances and stuff like that, but not Ethan Hunt. He's wearing this completely out of character, or not out of character, but out of context jacket with a loosely buttoned up shirt. You know, like, he looks like he just kind of like rock star look, right? Mm-hmm. With his long hair, and he's doing that smiling thing. Like, he's basically saying, everybody look at me.
Nobody did.
I'm not a spy. And he's dumb in this movie. He's really dumb in this movie. They make him so smart in the first one, and they make him really smart in every other one. This one, he's dumb. Okay? I hated the scene where he's rock climbing.
The beginning scene?
Yeah. Visually looks cool.
Yeah.
But from a character standpoint, you go from the first one to this one, and you're just like, this doesn't make any sense. All of a sudden, he's just, like, it's not even that he's thrill-seeking. It's almost like he's so super confident nothing's going to kill him that he doesn't need to tell people where he is, go rock climbing in the desert with the smallest jug of water I've ever seen in my life, no safety cords, no nothing, because God's not going to let him die. He's Ethan Hunt.
Yeah. But
I know he did
you get
most
that
of
awesome
those
part
stunts.
Though, where he's just like,
I know he did most of those stunts, and that's impressive, but at the same time, it's just like, what if you died? What if you died and your lasting impression was you died doing a stunt that you didn't have to do? All because you wanted to show everybody that you're fucking Tom Cruise and you're amazing. Mm-hmm. The chemistry between him and Tandy, good. Could have been better if the script was better. This is a garbage script, okay? The story could have been better if the script was better, but it seemed like everyone was doing some sort of hackneyed character from like a really bad like Batman TV show. I half expected Douglas Scott to like rip off his full-on denim suit that he wore for 40% of that movie, to rip that off and have BG on his chest because he's the bad guy. So frustratingly maddening how much I wanted to love this movie, and I can't. Whoa, hold on. Who is that?
We have a guest star.
Penny?
I think someone likes Mission Impossible too, and they're angry with you.
I think she's feeling the rage coming off of me and wants to console me.
I think you just love Chris so much, don't you? So much.
But, like...
So much.
I mean, I really did want to like this movie because I had such fond memories of this movie because, I mean, even when I first watched the third one, I remember thinking it's not as good as the second one.
Yeah.
Okay? But I hadn't rewatched it at all. I mean, even the fights that he does, and that's one of the things that I've always liked in the Mission Impossible movies, is that their fight scenes are generally fairly grounded.
Mm-hmm.
This one, no.
Well, this was over the top.
He's throwing in somersault leg drops.
Yeah.
Like even in the stealth scenes.
Completely woo.
There's parts of the stealth scenes that I'm like, yeah, this makes a lot of sense. Like he's even doing like these wicked turns in between like doorways and stuff where he's doing the spin and it's all like tactical. And then he's throwing out like an extra barrage of moves that you're like, he would never need to do that if he would just, knock him out in one shot or do something. But I did like some of the stuff where he's distracting them so that they come towards him and like they spread out and stuff like that. So that part there is very much like I can see the Mission Power Metal Gear Solid stuff.
Did you like the part where he put the mask of himself on the bad guy and said he broke his jaw?
I did like that part.
I do like that part.
I like that part.
And then he shoots the bad guy, BG, as you
That's
call
right.
him.
That's right.
BG.
No. He wasn't
Shoots
BG.
his,
Because Dougray Scott is BG.
As BG. What would his sidekick's name be then?
BGJ.
I was just going to go with the BGJ. Junior, right?
Yeah!
Bad guy Junior.
Woo-hoo!
Yeah, so his jaw wasn't broken. He got shot.
No. It's the Anthony Hopkins thing. I remember really liking it. The reason why I hate it now, that's it. You don't ever see it again.
Oh.
You never hear of them.
They kind of do that with like every movie though, right? Each movie has like its own like
until you get to the new era.
Until you get to the new era.
But I mean, I actually like the no.
Oh wait, Chris needs his penny kisses.
Yeah. Oh, I know you just wanted to see this. I know. I like your haircut.
He's a pretty girl.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay.
She's just going ape shit on the door. All right. Okay, we're out. You're going that way. Thank you for the guest appearance, Penny.
Always a pleasure, Penny.
Always a pleasure. So yeah, keep ripping away. What else you got?
It just seems like there's these pockets of greatness.
Yep.
Wrapped around in this really shitty movie, And even like you mentioned the soundtrack, very much a '90s soundtrack.
Oh yeah.
And I remember immediately.
You didn't listen to that kind of music though, so.
Oh no, I was into Korn and I was into Limp Bizkit. Everyone was into Limp Bizkit for $5
Were you into
bills,
Bizkit?
y'all. Everybody was into that for $5 bills, y'all.
You listened to way better music than I did. I will openly admit to that.
I will openly admit that $5 bills, y'all, with Faith. Everybody loved that album. And then the follow-up album where it's like Break Stuff or Break Shit. I think it was actually called Break Shit. That's another good album. It's after that you're just like, so, what are you guys doing?
Yeah, see, I was into Chocolate Starfish and the hot dog flavored water. You weren't.
No. Partly because of the title.
Rolling.
Let me guess. That's an innuendo based around penises and assholes. Oh, you're so clever! What is he doing now, by the way? What is he doing now? Absolutely fuck all? Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
He tried to be an actor, tried to date Halle Berry.
He tried a few things.
Where is he now? He's certainly not on this Camcast, and he never will be.
I think he did better than Mark McGrath, though.
I'll give him that.
All right.
He kept most of his own face, so I'll give him that. That's another one. Mark McGrath, never on this show. Ever.
No Sugar Ray?
Sugar Ray Leonard?
No.
Okay, no. All right. But no Sugar Ray.
All right.
Okay.
What was Smash Mouth? Can we do that?
Yes.
All right, thank you.
We can do that because that's another one where everybody loved that album.
Plus you're an all-star.
That's right. I got my game on.
You got that.
That's right. So overall, terrible movie.
Mm-hmm.
Terrible movie. Pockets of greatness. A terrible movie. I feel like if this was a movie, like if they looked at this now, like if they tried to get this script going now, I honestly believe that Tom Cruise would have been like, we can't ever film this.
Yeah,
we can't do this because during that period, that vanity period, I mean, he was doing everything. Vanilla Sky, okay, everyone shit all over Vanilla Sky.
I like Vanilla Sky.
I liked Vanilla Sky, but I also watched the Spanish movie that it was based off of.
And I love
Penelope Cruz played the same character in both movies.
Exactly.
And I watched that movie, and I remember
That's
watching
cool.
Vanilla Sky going like, I'm pretty sure I fucking watched this movie. I'm almost certain. And then I did. Okay. That was a good movie. But again, I feel like that's a movie that if Tom Cruise looked at it now, he'd be like, oh, no, I can't do this movie. This is so stupid.
Tom Cruise.
The fuck? Give me more of that Collateral stuff.
Does he really do, Oh, he did American Made. American Made was, it reminded me of old Tom Cruise.
See, I still wanted to watch that.
What a different choice. He hasn't done a movie like that in a while.
And that looked good. It looked like
he was
good.
Really good.
Looked like he had a lot of fun doing it.
Really good.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What was another movie that he did within that year? That was also The Last Samurai. That was in that era too.
Yeah, that came out, yeah, I think that might have actually been his movie after Mission Impossible too.
And see, now, following that up,
yeah,
Last Samurai is awesome. Like, absolutely awesome. You know?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the story was crazy good.
Yeah.
You couldn't... Like, I don't know how he looked at both scripts and was like, these will both be done. And they will both be amazing.
He probably looked at the paycheck beside each one.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he probably did.
Then again, he produces his own movies, so...
But that's the other thing, too.
Who had the final say in Mission Impossible, too? Him.
That's what I mean. Like, it just seemed like, at that point in his life, he was doing that whole, I can do no wrong. Because he couldn't. He literally couldn't. I mean, this Mission Impossible 2 made what?
Shit tons.
Made a shit ton of money.
Yeah. Based
on the fact that it was over-the-top scenes with Tom Cruise. Okay? Mm-hmm. Not Ethan Hunt.
And the marketing was huge on this. So I didn't like Mission Impossible 1. So when they announced Mission Impossible 2, I was like, eh. When I watched the trailers for the first time on TV, obviously, because I didn't have internet back then.
We all were. When I first watched the fucking last fight scene with him and Doug Ray Scott, BG, and they were doing the motorcycling swashbuckling thing.
Yeah.
I remember just being like, now I watch it and I go, this is fucking stupid. This is so dumb. This is retarded. I watch that, and when they get thrown off the bikes and off the cliff, I feel, realistically speaking, that they would not be just up and going like this, ready to go.
Okay, yeah, I did watch that part the other night. When they hit midair, and then they fall probably a good 20 feet to the ground.
Yeah.
And they got back up, I was just like, okay.
I felt like
I can understand some backflipping kicks, but that...
It should have been like the ending of the Jack Reacher movie, actually, where they both fall off the building, like a house, not a building, a house, and they're both just like throwing these like just huge bombs because they know that they gotta hit one good one to fucking end it, but they're not like, all right, let's do it. They're both like just beat up.
Yeah. They're
both could barely stand, you know. And Jack Reacher, I think, would probably be Tom Cruise's toughest character that he's ever played, right? Mm-hmm. That would have made more. I wouldn't have been like, you know. Yeah. Even as a kid, when he kicks the gun up, and then like ducks down to shoot him, right? That was awesome. Here I'm like, bullshit. I feel like
you would have been shot 5 times.
I'm like, never mind that it's all in slow-mo, right? But still, it looks cool, but it's bullshit. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, it hurts. It hurts to say all this because I really, really like this.
It's a John Woo movie. That's John Woo, right? And I feel like at that time, Tom Cruise was kind of looking at like, who's the hottest director right now?
Oh yeah. He definitely was.
John Woo, I want to do a movie with him.
Definitely was, because why else with this shit script? Can you honestly tell me that the script is not as bad as I'm making it out to be? Can you tell me that?
I mean, I don't think it's as bad as you're making it out.
You're an idiot, so what the fuck?
I don't know.
Man.
I've seen way worse scripts.
That whole first 40 minutes is a slog for me.
Yeah.
Like, I literally went like this. I went, well, I didn't. I'm at home, so I'm not looking at my watch. But I actually looked to see how much time it went, and I went, oh, it's only been 40 minutes. Only been 40 minutes. And then luckily we got...
About 40 minutes in, I was just like,
yeah! Shortly after that, we got into the scene where he's infiltrating the lab, which is really cool.
yes.
The infiltration scenes are really cool.
Because that scene starts off with him free diving through that crack and it's not opening, and Ving Rhames is like, "Don't do it yet, Ethan."
Oh yeah,
he just opens in time, and the whole scene's really good.
Really good, really good. So like, if we had more of that, especially because like I feel like, again, coming off of the first one and going into this one, it's a weird like. So they jog and then sprint to the end of the first one. This one is a flat out sprint to the end of the movie.
Yeah.
They're literally just like, oh yeah, there's a horrible virus. We don't have a cure for it. I'm gonna rock climb. Don't ever try to find me, you know? And then they get to the end and it's like, we love each other. We'll never see each other again.
Yeah.
And Anthony Hopkins, I remember I thought it was cool. I will say this, I will agree 100%. Ving Rhames, awesome.
He's awesome.
He's absolutely
He's awesome in every one of these.
I don't think I've seen him in a movie that I didn't like him in.
Even Ghost Protocol, when he's not in it, and I was really bummed. And then he pops up. I was like, yay! He had to be there. He had to make an appearance.
The exact same thing, so I was just like, you can't do it. I mean, like, he's alive.
I know.
So, you know.
I mean, was Ving Rhames really busy with anything else at the time of shooting this? I doubt it.
Maybe he does a lot of voice work. We just don't know.
Maybe he does.
I don't think so. Maybe he does porn. We don't know. We don't know what he does.
Maybe he does.
You know what? He should be on this show so we could ask him.
Got a little taste of it from Pulp Fiction? Kept going.
He's never coming on the show. I can't believe that's the slam dunk you went with when I alley-ooped for porn.
Well, I mean...
Gimped up rape porn? No, nobody's into that shit.
You're doing voice work in, like, commercials for cheese slices or something.
He's doing the Arby's stuff.
Arby's?
He's doing Arby's stuff.
Actually, I kind of want to watch the Arby's commercial in his voice, though.
It's actually really cool. Layers of Montreal smokes. Smoked meat. I can't do his voice. You can just picture him saying this. Because I watched a couple of the commercials and I'm going like, I think that's Ving Rhames. Like, I'm pretty sure that's Ving Rhames. And then the more I hear it, I'm like, there's no way that's not Ving Rhames. So,
it's like, come on. Oh, man.
So, in retrospect, if you haven't figured it out, this is going to be the last movie on my list. I finished this movie and I was so mad because you would have asked me 2 weeks ago what was one of my favorite Mission Impossible movies. This one would have been close to the top.
Okay, all right.
Close to the top. I mean, because of the other ones that have bumped it, but it would have been close to the top simply because high school Chris was like, yeah, give me more of this shit, man. Now I'm just like, nope, take it back. Take it back.
So that was Mission Impossible 2.
Oh, it feels good to get that out.
You feel better now?
Oh, I kind of do, actually. I kind of do feel pretty good.
Was it hurting holding all that in while I was chatting about...
No, it's what it is
the good old days?
Normally, like, we'll do the banter stuff, but I feel like, well, you saw how immediately it just came out of me, okay? So it wouldn't have been fair to you, so that you have your time, and I'm literally just like, blah, and blah, and blah, right? So we had to do things a little bit different this time.
I think it worked. I
feel pretty good.
You know what?
Hey, go for a cigarette right now. I feel like I just had sex. That's as close as I'm going to get to smoking a cigarette, though.
Oh, I take that back, man. You just compared the worst Tom Cruise movie, in your opinion, to sex. Your wife's watching.
What I did was, I got out all of that. I released. And the act of releasing, okay, was like sex.
Was it orgasmic? Feel pretty good?
I like that you squared off with that question. You're like, was it orgasmic?
I got all Dr. Phil on you there.
Did it feel good? Tell me about your childhood, Chris.
So, Mission Impossible 3.
You said that was one of the highest rated ones.
Which one?
Number 2.
Number 2? No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
Nope, it's 57. It's the lowest.
You said I must have heard wrong. I thought you said it was one of the highest rated ones.
No, the original trilogy is all around the 57 to 70 mark.
Yeah.
The new trilogy is all the 90s. I mean,
Yeah.
well,
Okay.